Yo, what is up? This is Dave Chops, one of the three lockheads, and you listen to H-Town Talks.
Hey, whoa, yeah. So much green on me, I feel like the turf from Royal, cause I made a crown out of dirt. Been through some shit in my life, let me hurt. Nothing I ever did seem like it worked. Drama ain't with it, she praying for me, told her take it to church. You got a bag, baby, do you work? She got that ass, baby girl, twerk. She say she fuck better when she on a perk. So get what I did, I bought her a perk. Cause she love pills and I smoke perk. Look at that lame nigga smoking dirt, yeah, I see why you hit a nigga with the curve. We in the mall and we finna spurs. These niggas across and they plotting to kill me, pull up in the vert. I'm dangerous, nigga, I'll get you hurt. I got a Uzi, it's little, I shoot from a vertical position. Bop, bop, kill him from a distance. I'm in that stain top, gon' miss it. Manifesting everything that I'm missing. I make it happen, I ain't just wishing. I put the food on the plate, I bring water to a lake. Kit Kat, take a break. These niggas fuck with the Jakes. He took a car, wrote a couple statements. I'm with the mob, I can't get complacement. Kill him dead, the body burn in the basement. This the punishment for a nigga that's hating. This the anthem for a nigga that made it. I ain't gon' stun on a nigga that's waiting. Just gotta stay patient, cause I got them racks and they blue like the water I'm waving. I know they don't know me cause I'm underrated. I deposit everything and I save it. Just in case how they say she want a baby. That's my lady, that's my baby. Money on me and I'm fresh like the Navy. Flying this bitch like the Air Force made me. Flying this bitch like the Air Force paid me. Wanna see by the bitch, you gotta so much green on me. I feel like the turf from Royal cause I made a crown out of dirt. Been through some shit in my life, let me hurt. Nothing I ever did seem like it worked. The drama ain't with it, she praying for me, told her take it to church. You got a bag, baby, do you work? She got that ass, baby girl, twerk. She say she fuck better when she on a perk. So get what I did, I bought her a perk. Cause she love pills and I smoke perk. Look at that lame nigga smoking dirt, yeah, I see why you hit a nigga with the curve. We in the mall and we finna spurs. These niggas that cross and they plotting to kill me, pull up in the vert. I'm dangerous, nigga, I'll get you hurt. This drink kinda slimy, but bitch, I'm a G. And I don't take losses, bitch, I play for keys. And no question about it, little bitch, I'm a beast. I'm a ghost like water straight out of the creek. Chop with a passage, you ain't gotta see. And I call the shots like a coach in the east. When the killers get hungry, we off in the feast. And no sympathy, nigga, we get in the seats. Do it to you, cause they did it to me. Keep it street. I'm as me as I can be, I'm incredible. I am the truth. Little bitch wanna sip cause I got all the juice. I don't drink juice, Henny got me loose. And I pour the purple, I'm taking a cruise. I'm nodding out. She put coke on my dick and suck it. And her throat went numb, I love it. In the back of her throat, I touch it. When I'm deep in that pussy, I rub it. When I hit too good, she say nothing in it. And you know what I did, I'm a nut in it. I be stuck in it. Got a bag full of money and stuff in it. And niggas was hurt like lovely. I'm on hard liquor, shit like bubbling. So much green on me, I feel like the turf from Royal cause I made a crown out of dirt. Been through some shit in my life, let me hurt. Nothing I ever did seem like it worked. The drama ain't with it, she praying for me, told her take it to church. You got a bag, baby, do you work? She got that ass, baby girl, twerk. She say she fuck better when she on a perk. So get what I did, I bought her a perk. Cause she love pills and I smoke perk. Look at that lame nigga smoking dirt, yeah, I see why you hit a nigga with the curve. We in the mall and we finna spurs. These niggas across and they plotting to kill me, pull up in the vert. I'm dangerous, nigga, I'll get you hurt. So much green on me, I feel like the turf from Royal cause I made a crown out of dirt. Been through some shit in my life, let me hurt. Nothing I ever did seem like it worked. The drama ain't with it, she praying for me, told her take it to church. You got a bag, baby, do you work? She got that ass, baby girl, twerk. She say she fuck better when she on a perk. So get what I did, I bought her a perk. Cause she love pills and I smoke perk. Look at that lame nigga smoking dirt, yeah, I see why you hit a nigga with the curve. We in the mall and we finna spurs. These niggas across and they plotting to kill me, pull up in the vert. I'm dangerous, nigga, I'll get you hurt.
What's up? It's your girl Queen Simba, 1/3 of the Lockheads. We talk, we vibe, you listen. Chops gonna bring us in today. What you got for us today, Chops?
Okay, I was just gonna speak on, I don't know if y'all seen it or not, but the little Roddy Ricch got arrested on weapon possession charges and stuff like that. And I was just gonna speak on on rappers in general and famous people in general, like any famous person that got like a lot of fame and all that. Like, I just feel like if you famous and stuff like that, I feel like you should, like, if you're going out in public and stuff like that, you should at least have a security guard or something, you know what I'm saying? Just because people be hating, you know what I'm saying? And I just feel like, I don't feel like the gun should be on you, you know what I'm saying? Just because you got too much going on, you too famous, like, you know what I'm saying? You got everybody looking at you, you know what I'm saying? I just don't feel like that was a smart move, you know what I'm saying?
Well, hell
no.
Hell no.
But see,
QC,
but like,
come on.
But hey, hold on.
Come
But at the same time, you do always got to be strapped to yourself, though.
Yeah.
You always got to be able to protect yourself,
Yeah.
and I respect that too. You know what I'm saying? So,
but see, it's like nowadays when folks rapping compared to back in the day, like
yeah,
folks weren't really rapping what they was actually doing.
Yeah.
Come
Like
on.
folks was lying in their raps. Like yeah, it's entertainment. So you feel me? Anybody can lie in their raps. Like that's what folks was doing. But now it's then got to a point where it's like these niggas really living reality rap. Like I think we got like 63 rappers locked up right now.
Yeah, locked up, and then another one just died.
That's what I'm saying.
He got in New York. One of them, New York, something Vaughn. I can't remember, but Vontae or something like that. But he died and he got shot in New York last night.
Was he the one that's found in his car?
No, that was another one. That was last week or 2 weeks ago.
Trouble.
Yeah, that was trouble.
Yeah, that was trouble.
Yeah,
that's what I'm like. Man, nowadays like these folks really trying to like. These folks is living what they rapping, so they telling on themselves and they rap. So like nowadays, it make it more for the audience and the fans to want to try these niggas everywhere they go and want to mess with them and pick with them. And
for the niggas who's really living this lifestyle, you know what I'm talking about?
To top it off, like social media is like leading in FBI cases right now because these folks is putting on the media what they really doing in real life, and these folks is, FBI is eating it up. Yeah. And it ain't nobody's fault but theirs. But like these niggas gotta be more smart about it. You gotta literally be legal with the shit.
Yes.
Like if you gonna have a gun on you, it's gotta have the papers on it.
Yeah.
You gotta have your license.
You gotta have your license. Yeah. You gotta make sure you know what state, city, you feel me?
They trying to get that shit with the serial number scratched off and all that.
These niggas wanna be so thug, I gotta switch on my gun. That's illegal.
Yeah.
That's really illegal.
All you need to do is pow.
I know it's cool.
What's the difference?
It's cool.
Yeah.
But a switch illegal.
Yeah.
Like, to be real.
Like, you can go to jail.
I'm just saying, like, if you gonna be a nigga, you gotta be real deal smart about this shit. Like, these folks is really looking at what you posting every time, especially if you famous. Like, if you famous, you gonna have somebody always watching everything you do. From the T. They gonna be on your relationship.
Everything.
They gonna be on your bank
your family.
Everybody. Everybody got to be in tune. So you just got to know that. And see, these niggas get so caught up in I got to really show these niggas what I'm really doing.
About,
Or they not going to fuck with
talking
me.
too much.
Like, you feel me?
You talking too much. That's like, you ain't even got to talk that much. And then also, like, whether it's they really did come from that background and they don't know how to come out of it with the fame and the money, you know what I'm talking about?
Some people, that is fact.
You know what I'm talking about? That can be one thing. And then also, another thing is these publicity stunts that go on, like 9 times out of 10.
Gucci Mane.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So he just got arrested. You feel what I'm talking about, for possessions of guns and all this stuff.
Who, Gucci?
No,
I was saying
Roddy.
he had that song. He had that song. Publicity stunt.
But like. With that being said, right? But with that being said, though, he just got arrested. Roddy Ricch just got arrested for possession of gun charges and shit like that. Guarantee if the next month, 2 weeks to a month, he gonna drop something with new song, it's gonna be something new that was dropped. And if it is, then this was just something to bring attention to him, so you can continue to follow him. So sometimes we, as the people that's out on the outside looking in, sometimes we gotta look past and read between them lines. Sometimes you know what I'm talking about. Sometimes it don't even be lines. Sometimes it be like, shit, set yourself up real quick. We'll make sure you get out. You know what I'm talking about? Sometimes it be shit like that. You know what I'm talking about? Just for the fame. So what I need to show that what I'm rapping about, I'm actually about.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm talking about? So shit, let me set myself up real quick.
That's
you know,
you know
what I'm talking about? So people do this for the lifestyle, to continue to have the lifestyle that they can they have right now. You know what I'm talking about? We see it as, man, that shit stupid as fuck. And they see it as, man, I'm about to come up.
Honestly, that's just people. We seeing it from a screen.
Exactly.
So therefore, you feel me? 9 times out of 10, we really do not know the truth. So they could be lying. They could be telling the truth. This could be actually what's going on. This could not actually be what's going on.
You
and
do
we'll
not
never know it because we not actually there in person. Like, we could take, for instance, when me and him was in Florence, and you feel me, we had to go and handle some business. And you feel me, my brother came through for me. You feel me? Now that's real. We know
what went on.
If motherfuckers was watching this on the screen, now we can validate that shit. Like, we can really validate that because that shit was real.
Come through.
You feel me?
Hey, did you watch Big Facts on Validating? Man, we gotta touch on that. We gonna touch on that Big Facts. I'm telling y'all, we coming back on that. But but you said that word and it just clicked. It just clicked. But it does validate because y'all were together. Y'all both seeing that shit. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all both was a part of that shit. You know what I'm talking about? Now, are you gonna go rap about it? You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna go rap about it, get yourself caught up? You know what I'm saying? Like,
what's the point?
What are you gonna do?
Exactly.
You know what I'm talking about? So, okay, so y'all rappers, right?
Yeah.
So somebody said y'all shit, y'all catch a little charge. You feel what I'm talking about? Catch a little charge. We're gonna make sure y'all get off. You feel what I'm talking about? We're gonna have some people rage your shit. Gonna make sure some shit be there. You feel what I'm talking about? But y'all been talking about this in your music. You ain't really been about that life. You know what I'm talking about? But y'all been talking about it in your music. Are you gonna go through with it?
Yeah.
Are you gonna like, depending on what the amount of, are you gonna go through
now
with
since you
it?
brought that to my attention, like, yeah, it is like a business, like looking at it from a business aspect, like that's how you can really get your name out there. For not really get your name out there, but like show that you really live in that life. Like even if you ain't,
yeah.
You know
But also though, like these niggas have rap names, right?
Yeah.
But they also have their real name,
Right.
Like when I produce beats, my shit gonna be Q6CEO,
Right.
You feel me? But when I'm not producing beats, I'm Shamar.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
Shamar. You feel me?
Right.
So like, you feel me? So like these niggas, like, you feel me? Like these niggas be so caught up in trying to be like
The rapper.
like, for instance, I'm trying to be Q6CEO so bad.
Yeah.
I'm not even realizing who Shamar really is.
Yeah.
So it's like, man,
The persona.
who do I when I leave, these folks gonna be who was the real Q6CEO.
Yeah.
They're not gonna be thinking about who was Shamar
Yeah.
because only my family gonna be thinking about
Exactly.
they gonna know the real Shamar.
Yeah.
So therefore, in that case right there, I'm pushing out some fuck nigga energy. Like that's not like, you don't want that to be tied to your legacy.
Yeah.
And then you die and these motherfuckers bring this up to light.
Yeah.
And they go on Twitter and they like, this nigga QCCO, he was
Flawed as fuck.
bullshit
Yeah.
all
He
the
got
time.
arrested.
This nigga took a little arrest charge just to get his numbers back
Yeah,
up.
you right.
Cause he fell off.
Yep.
Like, this nigga was capped the whole time.
Yep.
But shit,
You right.
Shamar been telling y'all the whole time, nigga, I don't do none of this shit.
Shit,
on
yes.
bro. I
Yes.
ain't been told y'all this.
Yes.
Like, bro, this is entertainment.
Yeah.
Like, none of that shit
That's facts.
is real life. You gonna have to come get a real perspective.
Yep.
Like, I could be a #1 book selling motherfucker.
You still don't know
And they
that.
don't know that because
Yep.
they so focused on Q6CEO.
Yep.
You feel me? They not
Yep.
really looking at who Shamar really is.
Exactly.
So that's
You ain't
where
right
the
about
niggas
that.
get fucked up at. They be trying to carry on that I gotta be Q6CEO. This
Yeah.
me. This real me.
Yeah.
And they trying to be stuck in that.
Yeah.
That they
that
forget they
double
self.
life.
They forget they life.
And they
real
forget
self.
who they really is. Like,
Yep.
bruh, you know for a fact you
This
wasn't
ain't
selling no
you.
peas back in high school.
Right.
You just put that on your
But
song.
it's okay, though.
And that shit
Yeah,
fine.
and that shit
I'm
fine.
gonna bump
Yeah.
that shit.
Right.
Because I don't
Right.
know what the fuck you been doing.
Right.
So I'm gonna bump your shit.
Right.
But in reality,
'Cause
you
if
gotta
it sounds
know,
good,
you
it
gotta know
sounds
your
good.
truth.
Yeah.
You gotta know your truth.
Know your
always.
truth. Don't make your music your truth if it's not. You know what I'm talking about? At the end of the day, that's where people get messed up at.
That kind of ties into
Yeah.
your topic too.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we can go on.
We can go on,
keep
we'll
going.
keep going.
So,
with
like,
it, yeah.
We can just
I've
keep
Q6.
going.
I've been really tuned in to Charleston White. And like, most people really say that's a fuck nigga. Like, they a real life try to per se, like, this nigga is lame. Like, you feel me? But on the real, like, he doing just what the rap niggas doing. Like, he really taking, like, he was going on the internet being a real nigga at first. Like, he was putting them on game, you feel me? He a community activist, you feel me? All this type of shit. And they was blasting the nigga. Like, they wasn't really taking this shit serious. So he was like, shit, why keep putting the real on the internet for y'all to just shame it?
Yeah.
I'm finna fuck with y'all. So
Yeah.
this nigga be on the internet talking the most shit.
Yeah.
But you feel me? Some of the shit he be saying be real life true.
Yeah.
Like, niggas real life want to be somebody that they not so bad. They want to live in a spotlight because they didn't put on social media all this shit to make it seem like that they something that they not. And then when they get to that jailhouse, these niggas cold turkey. They talking like motherfucker.
It's worse than 60
You feel
days
me?
in.
And it's like, it's just so crazy because when the police arrest you and they put you in handcuffs and they take you to jail, they say you have a right
You don't have
to
to say
remain
Yep.
silent.
Yep.
Anything you say can and will
Listen
be
to this.
used
Listen
in
to
the
this.
court of law. You
Like-
feel me? So like these niggas know this shit
Yep.
and they still oh shit, David did this. David no, that's what me, man. Come on, man. Let me go, man. These niggas not even the prosecutor or the DA.
Nothing.
These niggas ain't nobody. These are the police
They're enforcing
officers.
the law.
All they're doing is taking your ass to get booked.
That's
and
it.
You telling them all
fingerprints and shit. That's it. If you make it that far.
If you even make it that far,
did y'all know that you can get out of DUI like if you just don't do nothing, just go straight to jail. Like don't let them breathalyze you, do no tests, nothing. You just don't say nothing, go straight to the jailhouse. And because think about it, they can't charge you with nothing because they ain't caught you. You know, you see what I'm saying? Like, so like that tied back into like everything you say can and will hurt you. Man. Like you can literally get out of a DUI if you just don't say nothing, don't do nothing. This coming from a bail bondsman I was talking to.
Oh shit!
Yeah, no. She was like, if you ever drunk and you get pulled over or anything like that, she was like, don't say nothing, don't take no breathalyzer, none of that, no walking the line. You're gonna have to go to jail though. But think about it, you're gonna go to jail anyways. Yeah, so you gotta.
At least you didn't get charged. At least you get charged with record. Yeah, that's real.
But it's just like that's why I came with the topic like just stay in your lane, like be yourself, like because motherfuckers really get to wanting to put an image out on social media, like it be so crazy, like they really want folks to like fuck with them so bad when you feel me, if they was just being they self and being them,
people fuck with them so harder though.
Fuck with them way harder, like because you really like real life social media that took away like personality, lives, like it took away everything because like literally. What people think they is they social media, like whatever they got, whatever they post on social media, that's what these niggas think they is. Like these niggas get a gun or something to get the flash and then bitch all on social media like, ooh, I got a gun. Like, bro, don't nobody give a fuck about that. Like, you think they stopped making guns when they made yours?
That's
like,
it.
Dead serious. Like,
that's it.
You feel me? Like all you doing is causing attention to yourself and don't even need it. Like it's just little simple shit. Like, and it just be like, oh no, like. Niggas be so caught up in trying to be
something that they not.
Be something that they not. It is sad. Like
it really
it's real life sad.
It go back to your boy that y'all had in 2 episodes ago, Dylan Pete. It go back to what he was saying. Like, do we feel like that's kind of like put in on us? You know what I'm talking about? Target toward us. Because I mean, like you think about the movie Scarface and The Godfather. That shit dropped in the hood and the projects. We ain't have shit. And I ain't even gonna say we, because I ain't live in the projects out there. I lived in the projects out here, but I ain't. My projects was not them projects. You feel what I'm talking? I ain't even gonna flex on this shit. So that, with that being said, y'all give us something. You feel what I'm talking about, for entertainment and shit like this and something to look up to. This nigga gets money, power, and respect. You feel what I'm talking about? Something that we all want to obtain. So, do you think that with these people getting these guns, flashing them and all this stuff, do you think that they feel like that they're going to obtain this money, power, and respect mentality that has been like put into us? Like, because I mean, you think about it in our culture. If you ain't seen Scarface, they gonna automatically take your black card. If you ain't seen Scarface or The Godfather or some shit like that, Set It Off, Boys in the Hood. If you ain't seen some shit like that, they're gonna take your black card. You feel what I'm talking about? Hell, Stoney was trying to take yours, and I was like, chill out. You know what I'm talking about? No, chill out, because just because he was in preview to that don't necessarily mean you know what I'm saying?
They go to show how motherfuckers was raised. Like now that we finna start having to raise kids, we gotta take the shit that we was raised on and actually take the good from it and actually instill it into our children so that when they grow up, they ain't on the same type time that we was on.
I don't want my kids to depend on social media.
You feel me? We was growing up like, you feel me? Not me, but just like my dad and them, they were growing up. Hell, he was telling me shit. They was on the sideline smoking cigarettes, all type of shit in football games. And they was kids. So you feel me? As kids, you feel me? They growing up and they hear this shit, all these rappers and shit. They talk about all this dope and all this money that they get, all these hoes they fucking, all this and that. Shit, that was the persona that they wanted to live. So now they instilling it. When they had their kids, shit, they still trying to be young. Most of them. They like, shit, I'm still gonna live my life.
Waiting on that one break. It's really like that one break. It's like we had a mentality of, as soon as we just do this one thing, we got it. That's gonna be the one. I don't know how many times I done posted a beat and been like, that's gonna be the one right there. You know what I'm talking about? I just know for a fact that's gonna be the one. That shit got like 4 likes. That's not the one. You feel what I'm talking about? So it's like it's something about our mentality, I think, that just I'm not gonna say we done surpassed because we're not above or beneath anyone, but that's a piece that we've actually gotten through. We see past the movie, we see past, you know what I'm talking about? We see past the television part of it, and we're like, okay, let's really put our minds to this shit and see what we can really do in this situation to not be caught up with the police, be taken away from our families. You feel what I'm talking about? Be in some illegal ways. I watch goddamn Trap Queens. That shit, I be like it. I like when I watch it. Sometimes, like me and baby, we have to turn it off because it's like we realize what the tweak was that was missing to not get caught. You feel what I'm talking about? And it's like that shit is so easy to tap into and like go further into on some illegal shit though. You know what I'm talking? It's so easy to do, and because it's easy to do, but once you get caught, that ain't easy to get out of. You feel what I'm talking about?
Exactly.
Easy to get into it, but not easy to get out of.
Just like
You know what I'm
Charles
saying?
Smart was saying, like these motherfuckers when they get caught, like it could be 10 niggas that get caught. Just for example, well, all right, it could be us three. Let's say us three, we got caught.
Yeah.
Just off facts, at least 2 of us are gonna tell that our time reducing sentence. He said that most court cases is settled in plea bargains. Like
don't even make it to trial.
It don't even make it to trial sometimes. Like these motherfuckers don't even realize. Like you could take that. Them motherfuckers. He was talking about the motherfuckers. It was like a 100 of them motherfuckers, the white dudes. They was all they got the bucket with the police. I forgot where it was at though. They was on like the bikers and shit. The bikers. It was like some bikers and shit.
Biker gang and stuff.
Yeah, and they all was silent. Ain't not damn one of them say shit. All of them got all of them was convicted and found not guilty. Like that shit was over. Like case dismissed. Ain't none of them say a word. And that's like 100 on. It's like 100. It was like 100 plus on.
Beat the odds.
Beat the odds. Literally.
Beat
like
the
you
odds.
talk about it. Oh, like it could have took one person in that group to tell on everybody, and not everybody wrapped up.
And that goes into like
Hey.
we have a mentality of keep your circle small. You know what I'm talking about? Which is true to an extent. But like we got this music fest coming up. Shout out to the music fest coming up June 18th. But we got this music fest coming up. If people in that we start networking with that day, if they giving good vibes, good energy, good talk, good actions, you feel what I'm talking about? They showing everything they need to show to be a part of the team, whether it's over here on this side, on that side, whatever side it's on, they showing good actions to be a part of the team. I'm going to be considering, like, let's be in a circle. You feel what I'm talking about? Let's be in this circle. To me, like, if we all three got caught up, I think we would beat the odds. Matter of fact, I know we would because I know you and I know you and you know me. You feel what I'm talking about? So I told y'all what I'm doing. Give me my lawyer, and that's the only words you get from me. You feel what I'm talking about? That's all you get from me. So I ain't part of that 3. You feel what I'm talking about? Because I ain't saying shit. But I don't know, like, we... for whatever other races, I don't know if we just really don't like each other. You know what I'm talking about? Because other races rock with their race. You know what I'm talking about? They rock. Mexicans,
like, they rock God.
race. Shout out to the Latinos, goddamn.
Like, think about it.
Shout out to the Latinos. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? But that what they call it, the crab in the bucket barrel type syndrome type thing. We just pull each other down as we make it. But we just have to find that group of us. You feel what I'm talking about? That's on the same mentality that we're on. If you're not on this mentality, that don't mean you above or beneath. That just mean we're not on the same mentality. You know what I'm talking about? This circle is not for you. Back in high school, cool kids over there, geeks over here, whatever you want to call it. Like, that's just what it is. You feel what I'm saying? But we just have to find that them 100 folks that took the oath, whatever oath that they took, if they did, because best believe they took an oath before joining that shit to say if you ever get caught by the police, best believe they had a procedure and everything for each one of them people that joined to know. They probably even had little setup skits and shit to see how people do, because you have to do that to see who really in your camp. You know what I'm talking about? Sometimes you really have to make moves like that. You know what I'm talking? It's not sneaky. It's not nothing like that. It's just like, let me see how my camp doing. Let me check on my camp. You feel what I'm talking about? So we just gotta have a better circle as people for us to be able to move, elevate. You feel what I'm talking about? Just elevate.
Because you is who you hang around too.
You are. You know what I'm saying?
Just, we gotta start as people, like, start realizing, like, the shit that we see and the shit that we hear is not really what it is. Yeah. Unless we right there beside the motherfuckers they doing the shit, there's no right or wrong. You shouldn't take nothing that a motherfucker on the internet doing for real.
Nope.
Like, unless it's something like, a motherfucker like how we gonna post this podcast.
Yeah.
That's something positive.
Yeah.
Like, how when I start making beats, when I post my beats, that's something positive.
Yeah.
Like, that's some shit that you can look at and see that
Right.
this is truth that's real.
Right.
But like when you seeing these motherfuckers posting all this money from 5 months ago and 6 months ago, and you see all these motherfuckers posting all this bullshit on this media, just like, man, that shit ain't it.
It's
like,
not
ain't-
for it.
That shit, you don't never know what the motherfuckers really got going on.
Yeah.
Like, them motherfuckers could have got their taxes, and that was their tax
Come
money,
through.
and they didn't posted all that tax
Come
money
through.
one day, and then now they gonna keep that same video and post that same video
Every
over
other
and over.
day from a different angle.
Yeah, I was having this, but I'm still having, like,
No.
you know, that nigga got $1 in his pocket. You feel me?
That part.
You just gotta really get off the media and look yourself in the mirror.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Look yourself in the mirror and see what the fuck you
See,
got
tap
going
into
on.
you.
Exactly.
That's like, I think that's like what a lot of our topics boil down to. Tap into yourself, because if every individual was to tap into themselves, this world would be beyond beyond what we see right now.
But I don't know. I just feel like some people ain't meant to like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So,
Like,
because guess
like,
what? Without if everybody was just like had the mentality of I'm gonna be me, would nobody be listening to us?
this world-
Would
this
nobody
world
be
is-
on our social medias?
Exactly.
You know what I'm talking about? Some people are
That's
meant
how the world go
to
round.
watch us. You know,
Yeah, it gotta go
you know
like that.
that's
It
how
gotta
that's
go
how
like
it
that.
is.
That's how it goes,
You know what
yeah.
I'm talking about? Everybody don't tap in like because it's a choice. Because the saying you know better, you do better, right? But that's not true. Sometimes I know better and still don't do better. You feel what I'm talking
Exactly.
about? Sometimes I know I need to pay my rent on the 1st, but I know I got to the 5th, so I'm gonna pay it
Exactly.
on the 5th.
Then
You know what
that's
I'm
nice.
saying? So that's like you know better, you do better. But you just gotta know better and do better. And then if you want to do better, go find out what better is
Exactly.
for you.
Go seek the
You know what I'm
knowledge.
talking
Go
about?
seek
Go
some
get that
knowledge.
knowledge. You feel what I'm
Exactly,
talking
because,
about?
like, us as black folks, like, we pride ourselves on Black Lives Matter and
Yeah.
all this and that. Woo-doo-woo-doo-doo.
Yeah.
But, like, honestly, like, when that nigga George Floyd got shot, they talked about a nigga for about a week or so.
Yep.
What they do in the NFL basketball, what they do, put the shit on the court or something, on
Yep.
field.
Yep.
And niggas just
The
thought
shit we
that
put our
was it.
energy
Like,
into.
you feel me? Like, niggas expect change but don't want to make the change. Like,
Yeah.
and it start with, you feel me, like people around you.
Yeah, that's what you're saying,
like the community that you're around. Like,
Yeah.
you gotta really do this shit and want to do this shit and not just be trying to do this shit for no likes and for
Yeah.
no fame and shit.
Yeah.
Like, and that's what our culture so messed up at sometimes. Like, they want to get the likes,
Yep.
and the retweets and the shares.
Yep.
And they want to blow up for the shit that they
Yep.
doing rather than just doing the shit.
Yep.
And then you feel me, when it come.
Yeah.
And it just like our culture just got a
Patience.
fucked up mindset.
Yeah, we gotta get some patience and get like
In tune with ourselves,
get in
man.
tune with ourselves and know what really is for us, because striving after somebody else's already dream to coming true is not gonna work for you. It's not. Like, you have to see what your dream is. Now, you may have the same exact dream of this person. You feel what I'm talking
the route
about?
that you gonna go
Yeah,
is
The route's
not
gonna
y'all,
be
you're
way
not gonna
different,
make the
yeah.
same route. It's okay to be inspired. That is okay,
Yeah.
but don't get stuck being inspired. You feel what I'm talking about? Make your own
Make
moves.
somebody be inspired.
Your
from-
move,
from
yeah, you feel what I'm
Like,
talking
inspire
about?
other people.
Your move with the studio and my move with the studio gonna be two different moves.
Yeah.
We moving together.
Yeah.
We
Exactly.
working together.
Exactly.
He still got his,
It's
and I
gonna be
still
two
got
different
mine.
sounds.
Yeah, you
It's
know what I'm
gonna be-
talking
it's
about.
not- it's not gonna be the same.
But I'm not trying to pull him down to make sure that my shit is better, because it ain't no better. It's gonna be shit I want Q6, shit I want 9-4 records, shit I want both of y'all.
Yeah.
It's gonna, you know what I'm
And
talking about?
it's,
like,
it's just all about who is just
We
that
all
time.
eating.
Like,
Yeah.
your time might be
And then y'all
right
gonna push
now.
each other,
My
too.
time might be
Y'all
Yeah.
gonna
later on.
Yeah,
You
and
feel
vice
me?
versa.
And vice versa.
Yeah.
It don't matter. It's just
It-
there's just niggas gotta learn how to pass the ball.
yeah,
Like,
that's
niggas really
it.
gotta learn
Quit
how
being
to
a
pass the
ball
fucking
hog.
ball.
That's
Niggas
it.
being
That's
ball
it.
hogs, they need
That's
to learn
it.
to pass the fucking ball.
That's it
what
right
is.
there.
Niggas want
That's
want
it.
all the attention. Niggas
Yep.
want to be Jordan and LeBron
Yep.
and Kobe so bad.
So bad.
When they could just be fucking
Ray Allen.
Ray Allen. They could be
Because yeah.
Klay Thompson.
Right.
You feel me? Just
Right.
a role player and wait.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Wait till your turn.
Pass the ball,
Yeah.
bro. Share the ball.
Yeah, you gonna
You
shoot
feel
your
me?
shot.
Everybody.
Even
everybody
Shaq made a
gotta show
shot.
that.
You
I
feel
know,
me?
right?
Dog? Shit, you know
Everybody
what I'm
gotta
saying?
eat. So
yeah,
it's like, man, you
and we
can't-
all gonna eat.
You can't be in no circle and then don't want everybody
Yeah.
to eat. That ain't
Be
gonna work.
selfish.
That ain't how it's gonna work.
That man, we ain't even got to tap into it, but I could go to Rick Ross song. when he was like, he told you touched $500 million and your team's starving. Like he couldn't even fathom how your team is starving, but you sitting on $500 million over here. You feel what I'm talking about? Like how is that even possible? Mm-hmm. And when he said that, every man in that camp was for himself, for real. That's how it was. Yeah. But if we don't move like that, yes, everybody you gotta get yours, I gotta get mine. You know what I'm talking about? I just told y'all, this over here, July 13th, I'm getting it, but it's ours. You feel what I'm talking about? Shamad had that before I got this. Mm-hmm. He let us know, shit, come through anytime. It's ours. You know what I'm talking about? You open your house, your everything to anybody. You know what I'm talking about? We got to have a mentality to move together. Like I said Mexicans, I do apologize. I mean Latinos. Hispanics, thank you. Mm-hmm. Hispanics, they move so good together from how big the car is when they all get out. Mm-hmm. How many motherfuckers living in one house? Yeah. You feel what I'm talking? They got like 3 families in one apartment. You know what I'm talking about? But that guap is up there. So whatever move they need to make for them as a family so it takes a village. Yeah. You feel what I'm talking about? Like we just our own tribe over here. You know what I'm talking about? And
everybody got the mentality. Everybody eat for themselves. Yeah. They don't give a fuck about the next. That's what so fucked up about it.
And it's probably because everybody say like only you can die for you. Yeah. That's my saying. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And that's true. Only you can die for you. But where you gonna get with only moving for you though? Like where you truly going?
Yeah, what you really going? Yeah. What memories are you gonna have?
Yeah, like can you truly do this all by yourself without talking to nobody? You, it's just you and whoever your goal is. You can really do this by yourself.
I could never.
You can't.
I could never.
You really can't because it's a door you gotta go through. You gotta talk to somebody to get through the next door, and somebody else to get through the next door, and probably a team of folks to get to the next door. You feel what I'm talking about? So you can't do it by yourself. You gonna get to one of them doors and not know what the fuck to say. Exactly. And you gonna need somebody. You feel what I'm saying?
Because in a business, you got the CEO.
Yep.
You got the co-CEO.
Yep.
Then you gonna have the founders.
Yep.
You gonna have the trust people. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Then it gonna trickle down to the district manager.
Yep.
It's gonna trickle down to the general manager. Then you gonna have the supervisors. Yep. You're gonna have the team leaders. Then you're gonna have the workers. Like that's how business operates. Mm-hmm. So from the top down, you got a whole group of motherfuckers as it is, and they all gonna come together to make something that's one.
Yep.
So it's like when you think about the shit that you want to do, you gotta think about it as you gonna be the CEO. You're gonna have to have somebody that's co-CEOs. You're gonna have to have the founders that really pay the way for this shit.
Yeah.
You feel
all
me?
That shit
the
is
founders, because that's who your family is. You feel me? Who be your OGs and you feel me like that. Them the founders that paved this shit for you. You feel me? Then you're gonna have to have niggas that's trust. Like you feel me? You're gonna have your trust niggas. That's like a trust fund. You feel me? And then you're gonna go down to who gonna be the operator, the manager, all this shit, the shit that gonna make this shit go gel together. Who gonna be the other manager that see over all the other, that see over that manager and see over all the workers.
And all this shit is a business.
You feel me? It's all a business.
All this shit, you a business out there cutting. You a business in your studio. I'm a business in the goddamn shop, the studio. You know what I'm talking about? We're a business for we're a business for our job. You know what I'm talking about? So. Like you said, it's a breakdown. Know your place. Stay in your lane.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Stay in your lane.
And then if you don't like where the fuck you sitting at in the business,
figure out.
Work towards getting to the top of the business.
Figure it out.
Don't be sitting at the fucking bottom of the business, at the crumb of the business,
bad.
Bad as hell, because shit you ain't raised
you
up. You
mad because somebody that's been here for 3 weeks that moved on past you, but you didn't go scan your badge to see what jobs was open. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Like, it just be simple shit.
Yeah.
It just be simple shit.
Yeah.
So it's like, man, like that nigga Charles somebody said, like, that nigga be going to jobs just to suit a job. Like, niggas be coming in there talking about they done fuck this girl, this girl. Oh, I don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
I can go file a complaint.
Yeah.
Oh, they ain't gonna do nothing. But then you feel me? They fuck around and do it again. Now I got it recorded.
Yep.
And that what you gonna do now?
Yeah.
You feel me?
Exactly.
You feel me? Like you gotta think about ways like how he think about that simple way. Yep. Like that, you feel me? Most niggas gonna say that's some fuck nigga shit.
Yep.
You feel me? But how he thinking about a simple way to get some bread to come up, like you be doing that same thing. Like you feel me? You just don't even realize it. Yep. Like so it's just like you really just gotta You really just gotta be yourself.
Be yourself.
Stay true to you.
Stay in your lane, and make your lane be whatever it want to be. If you wanna move to the fast lane, figure out how to get there. Figure out how to stay there, so you don't have to go back to the slow lane unless you want to. You feel what I'm saying? So that's how I feel. They all came together. That was great. Little 2-second break, y'all. We'll be right back with my topic. Hey, we talk, we vibe. Let's go.
Yo, it's Q6 CEO. Turn your headphones up. You're now tuned in to H-Town Talks.
Walked in the spot, they said, whoa, shit. Drip like I stepped out the ocean. No destination, I'm rolling. No hesitation, I go in. The future that I have ahead of me shining so bright, I don't know where I'm going. Lay down a track in the booth, got them acting the fool. When they play, they go, whoa, shit, 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 whoa, shit. The future that I have ahead of me shining so bright, I don't know where I'm going. Lay down the track in the booth, got them acting the fool. When they play, they go, whoa, shit.
Okay, jumping hurdles like I'm Jackie Jordan, this a track meet, bitch, try to keep up. Money on the floor, that's a 4-0. Clean sweep, bitch, I'ma clean up. Niggas take a flow and never give it back like they ain't know what return policy was. But I'ma see to it, the truth and the real hit the youth and the ends before poverty does. Talk about who the greatest, it gotta be us. Put your bets on me, G, I'm a lottery pick. If it's anybody thinking opposite, either they sipping on pain or they gotta be sick. I'm a rookie nigga with a lot of potential. Heavy hitter with a side that is gentle. Tapping my temple, I tapping your mental on instrumentals, only using the pencil. You niggas is rapping and keeping it simple just so you can pop a little like a pimple. When I write this like my music resemble a nuke, see the boom from the top of my temple. Novelist, every verse a chapter about the life of Kendall T. I can put them on Kindles. Every second my talent is growing, I never diminish, I only crescendo. Niggas talking about we made it, but it's only me. Never had a Nintendo, don't struggle the same. Your pain and my pain, we all grew up looking out of different windows. I'm bending the jet when I skirt off the lot, so in other words, it ain't no stopping me, dawg. The salt on the swap, bitch, I'm calling my shot, knock it out of the park, truck the deuce and I'm gone.
In the spot, they say, whoa, shit. Drip like I stepped out the ocean. No destination, I'm rolling. No hesitation, I go in. The future that I have ahead of me shining so bright, I don't know where I'm going. Lay down a track in the booth, got them acting the fool. When they play, they go, whoa, shit.
Where you gon' go? What you gon' do? With all of your demons, take off after you. They know who you are, you know your groove. You try to attack, but they counter your moves. And then ain't no running away, they coming your way. They know you got something to prove. You gotta fight in your way, it's prices to pay, but you don't got nothing to lose.
Zoned out, let me get in my zone now. Get the bag and it's gone now. I was running the game since a young nigga, and I'm doing the same, but I'm grown now. See, I made it alive out the south, but I still made sure that I put on for my hometown. I was running the race to the throne on my own, then I created my own crown. In my mind, I'm the king of the city, and I don't care who think it different. Bitch, I'm legendary, shining golden, it's necessary that I showcase the penmanship. Let it so many rounds off, every single weapon that I carry got every clips. You see, Crip made it cool to be southern, but I make the south look so cool when I spit this shit. I'm a beast when it comes to these lyricism. King Cole with the way that I'm spitting venom. Hit the beat of the drum like a paradiddle. Your opinion on me, I don't care a little. Ain't no stopping my energy, watch how I rock the vicinity. You can stop the Steelers if you had 10 of me. Flagging these bastards, I throw out a penalty. If any fake nigga act like a friend of me, you ain't no buddy, no family, no kin of me. Niggas hate that I'ma make it eventually. Greatest from under the border of Tennessee. You peons, I go beyond infinity. All gas, ain't no way you can limit me. All ass, I don't rap for the industry. Hope smash broke the ground when I hit the street. Look in the mirror, I see where you envy me. Drop top on the whip like I'm Kennedy. Broke nigga with some rich nigga tendencies. Hit record whenever I'm in the booth, because every session you witness in history. And to make it elevated my status rapidly, you blink in a sec, you be missing me. Never throwing in the towel, I'm focused, grab the Chevy keys and a bottle of Hennessy.
Yo, Q6 CEO, we back at it with H-Town Talks. We talk, we vibe,
you listen.
So, Queen Simba is coming with the last topic for us today. So, what you got for us?
So, y'all know it's Pride Month. Mm-hmm. So, I wanted to bring something positive to it, to be honest, but the first thing that popped up was the the Patriot Front. That's the name of their organization, of their group.
The Patriot Front.
The Patriot Front is the name of them. This happened in Idaho. It was 31 members.
That just sounds like a front.
Yeah, go through, y'all. Go through. Exactly. But like I said, it happened in Idaho. It was 31 members of a white supremacist group arrested Saturday for planning to riot at a pride event in Idaho. So these 31 men were in a U-Haul truck. Okay? 31 men in a U-Haul truck. This group was formed in 2017, so it's not like they've been around for the longest.
5 years.
Yeah, that's it. So they was formed in 2017, and the leader of the group has already been bonded out. Yeah. So where are we at with this? Why doesn't matter? Why do we have 31 men in the back of a U-Haul truck to go and riot a freaking pride parade? You feel? And then I don't even. Maybe their intentions weren't even bad because they didn't have weapons. They had like gas bombs.
So
they had shields.
So like that goes back like we don't know what really.
Yeah, what they really planned on doing.
Yeah.
But they said that they had paperwork that justified that it was like a what do they call it, like a mission to complete and everything like this. So the police had a lot of stuff as far as like the paperwork, the leader, shit like that. You know what I'm talking about? But why are we here? Like, why? If we're gonna do this, why are we doing it that way? And then why are we doing it anyway? Like, why can't we just let the prides be prideful? Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Come on, Q6, because you got something on your mind.
You got something.
You got something on your mind. This nigga's looking up at the heavens.
I hope it ain't too many little kids listening. But to me, I think all 31 of them niggas fucking. They got something.
Booty buddies.
Booty buddies touching butts in there.
They really, in all honesty, got something inside of them that they want to be, that they can't be.
That they can't be.
So they just clicked up together and formed a little clan that they want to call it. And they really probably be fucking each other on the low. And then be trying to go to your pride events like, oh, nah, fuck this shit. Like, y'all gonna be doing that. But in reality, they want to.
No, you laughing that he said that, but the group, I'm go right back to it, but the group that these people have formed and everything from their ancestors, quote unquote, they say that this right here, this America was given to them and they can run it how they want to run it. You feel what I'm talking about? So what you just said is their mentality. For real, that's for real. You know what I'm talking about? It's really their mentality.
Exactly. So it's like, man, like, you've been doing this for 5 years now. It's 2022. Yep. You formed this group in 2017. You've been doing it for 5 years.
Sorry, man.
You ain't made no progress towards nothing that you're trying to do.
Come through.
And you still doing it. Like, there's no point. Like, literally, y'all are just wasting time. Yeah. Like, you wasting each other's time.
Or they just trying to get attention, just like we just talked about. They just trying to get attention to their group.
Like you just said, exactly.
Yeah.
And that's lame.
That's lame as fuck.
Don't nobody care. Like,
and then even more so that they was just seeking attention because they didn't have like no ill wills for real from what they possess, like whatever they had on them and everything. Fucking, like I said, some gas bombs.
It seems like it was like
it seemed like it was like I didn't see why they got pulled over. You know what I'm talking about? I did not see that part. I could not find that part when I was researching it. But I don't know if they looked suspicious. But no, it was a citizen they called because they seen them over at they seen them by
like getting ready and stuff.
Yeah, they seen that. That's why I was.
But how would that person know that was going?
They said it was a suspicious act that was going on. Okay. The civilians seen them over by the Pride Parade and then saw them loading up and stuff like that. My mind is, okay, they could have been a part of the show. Yep. You know what I'm talking about, with some gas bombs and all that shit. It could have been a part of the show. You feel what I'm talking about? But if they really had intentions on
and like you said, they had it written down stuff.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So they had it written down, like orders and shit written down or whatever. I feel like Shamai, and you feel like even my son said it, like, so they took their whole trip just to be booty buddies. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying?
Like,
just to be in the
and if y'all listen to this Patriot Front, if y'all listening to this, you know, if y'all want to tune in and speak outside, please do, because we can only go by what we seen. You feel what I'm talking about? Like if y'all had different intentions, you know, let us know, because right now, y'all looking lame as fuck. Y'all looking gay as fuck. And I'm saying it as a gay person in the pride community. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's lame. Y'all looking like y'all can't do some shit that y'all want to really do. You feel what I'm talking about? Because your daddy said no, you know? Yeah. My daddy and my mom and my grandma said no. I still did what I wanted to do. You know, because I'm Lex. You feel me? Queen Silver to the day I die. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. So,
them motherfuckers just, that's just...
You ain't scared to be you.
But it's just like, but then, like, I know some motherfuckers not gonna like this. But it's just like, now... We as people, like, if you don't fuck with the community, then don't be on the media going under every person that's in that community.
Yeah.
Under they shit, talking shit to them, bashing them and everything.
Yeah.
Stop talking the shit to
Why
them.
do you go and seek
Why
it?
do that?
Why
like,
seek it?
They don't, you worrying about another motherfucker what they got going on.
Yeah.
Like, literally. And then it caused the community to post theyself, be all over the media doing this and that, doing extra shit that they don't have to, trying to get like back to big facts. They trying to seek validation for the shit that they want to do, and these motherfuckers is bashing them and shit. Like, and y'all just let them be them and focus on yourself and what you got going on. You feel me? It wouldn't even be. None of this shit wouldn't even be going on. Like, y'all can let them do them. Let them be them. Because they're going to do them regardless of whether y'all like it or not.
You know?
So, therefore, let them do them.
It's been so many shootings.
You never can change it.
Yeah. You're not going to scare the community back straight. Exactly. This is not scared straight. You feel what I'm talking about? People done died for this shit. You feel what I'm talking about? People done died to be them. And I'm one of them people that's willing to do that. You feel what I'm talking about? Like... You could put a gun in my head right now and be like, you either gonna say that you straight and be straight for the rest of your life, or you gonna be gay as fuck. Nigga, shoot me. Cause I'm gonna be gay as fuck. You feel what I'm talking about? To the day I die. You feel what I'm saying? But like you said, quit worrying about other people. You feel what I'm talking about? But like we just talked about when we was on our little break and everything, any community that's outside of the normal society community is going to be targeted. So us as in the pride community, us in our black community, you feel what I'm talking about? We are targeted because of our ways. Like, our ways as a black community ain't mannerable. You feel what I'm talking about? It ain't, we don't speak proper all the time. You feel what I'm talking about? Like, but that doesn't mean that we're bad people. That doesn't mean that we're less than because we just put a little twang on some shit. You feel what I'm talking about? That's all we do is put our own twist to it. You feel what I'm talking about? So everything that we've had as a culture has been either taken from us, given to us, or forced to us. You feel what I'm talking about? Not given to us, but forced to us. So it's like, when we get our shit, we ain't got to go that deep into it. What I'm saying is, we're going to be targeted. We're going to be a sore eye. You feel what I'm talking about? That needle in the haystack type thing. That's what we are because we're not what society has proposed that we should actually be. You feel what I'm talking about? So it sucks. And I don't think the Patriot Front, should get off easy if they did have intentions on doing something to those people at the Pride event in Idaho. I don't think they should. The fact that the leader is out right now on bond and everything, I don't know because it can only happen again if there's no repercussions to this.
But the thing about that is you aren't guilty until you're proven innocent. So no matter if you kill somebody, you can still
exactly. That's what I'm saying. I would love to know more of the facts on it. So I'm gonna make sure I follow it and everything. Y'all make sure y'all follow the page, and we'll keep y'all posted on it and everything to see exactly what it was that happened. Because right now she's
I like to know the real
what it was.
But in my mind, I feel like
I really want to know what they actually
what they
what they going to for them to actually be
why does this mean so? Like if this is what it is, why does this mean so much to you?
Exactly.
Like
why? You gotta get 30 motherfuckers to get in the damn truck and go with riot shit.
It's hot as fuck, y'all. I can't do it. I can barely do it with 4 people in the car.
That's a waste of energy.
Yeah. It's like, why are you putting... That's my question. Yeah. What energy inside of you is telling you have to put it into this?
I can't. I don't know.
I ain't got time
for
it.
Hate like that,
I don't have time to worry about what you doing, who you fucking, none of that, because it don't make me. It's not none of my business. Now, if you come to the house and be like, Lex, I just goddamn woo.
Yeah, now that's
shit,
different.
go grab a
Yeah.
pen, nigga. We gotta talk about this
Yeah.
shit. You feel what I'm talking about? But I'm not finna go search for it, nor am I gonna get mad about it because you went and did X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it's not my business. It's your
And
life.
the thing is,
you know what I'm
like,
saying?
I feel like they probably haven't even talked to no gay people. They probably
Yeah.
haven't had no relationship
Yeah.
with a gay person like that.
Yeah.
They probably don't. They just probably just thinking like
Yeah.
they just going off what they
Yeah.
know. They ain't
Taught.
never.
Just like racism,
Yeah.
going back to how racism is taught to children.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm talking about? Like hate like that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about? Gay hate, you know, whatever you want to
Yeah.
call it. It's taught to people too. You feel what I'm talking about? Like,
So I gotta ask you a good question. Since,
Okay.
You know, like, how do you feel? Like, what age do you consider that a kid should be able to decide whether they want to be gay or not? Like, if they want to choose their way or not?
okay. So with that being said, being asked, really, I can only speak from me and my perspective, right? And kind of like what I went through in that part. From the time I can remember, it's been I was like attracted to women. You know what I'm talking about? Beautiful women. My mama is beautiful. You feel what I'm talking about? And my daddy is a handsome man. You feel what I'm talking about? So, but I was attracted. Like, was. Mama, I want to stay with such and such. You feel what I'm talking about? Like, shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? Did not want to leave or cry if I have to leave. And I guess for me, like, looking back, it was always there that
That's
I
facts.
knew that I was. But,
Since a little girl.
yeah, you know what I'm talking about? But I
That's
tried other things too. Like, I tried to be with dudes. You know what I'm talking about? I tried
That's
to
a good
date
thing
them.
that you tried it.
Yeah,
You know
because
what I'm saying?
for
Like-
one, gay was drilled
Yeah.
into our head, into my head. Is coming up is like, you going straight to hell. Ain't nobody in your family gonna fuck with you no more. You know what I'm talking about? All that shit. So I actually tried to like push that feeling aside that I was like feeling naturally to, you know, go through with it. And I mean, had good time with the guys, you know what I'm talking about? Like, I really didn't mess with no fuck niggas, you know what I'm saying? So I enjoyed the time that I did spend with them, but not as a level to be with them. You know what I'm talking about? So long story short, I ended up, you know, just going my way with things, doing what I felt was best for me. So with that question, how old do I think that you should be? I think that you should talk to your kids and see where their mind is at and let them
it's
be.
gonna be different for every kid.
And let them be. You know, like sit down and have a conversation with them on a daily basis, not just about how was school and all this. Like tap into your kids to see what like they're actually feeling. You know what I'm talking about? And if you most of the time it's influence. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm not gonna have my child with watching a TV show about Stan and Dan and this and that and all this is in their head, confusing them. I didn't have that growing up. You feel what I'm talking about? Like, I knew about gay people. You don't get it twisted. You know, and I knew about drags. Don't get it twisted. But the way it's so in your face now, to where you can ask all these questions about yourself and everything. That's not a bad thing to ask questions about yourself and tap into yourself. But to lead a child down a certain direction because they feel like, oh, I have this, but I feel like this, so I must be this. That's not necessarily what that is. That's not necessarily. Sometimes your body can be hormonally off. You feel what I'm talking about, and you just need to get that shit tapped into. You know what I'm talking about? So, with that being said, I don't know if there's necessarily an age, but I would not let my child label themselves at like off rip. Like Ray, you know what I'm saying? My little niece Ray is not gonna come to me at 4 years old and be like, Lex, I'm fluid or whatever and all this stuff. You don't even know how to spell orange, girl.
Yeah.
Like, sit down. You feel what I'm talking about? Sit down. Let's focus on some other stuff for a minute. You feel what I'm talking about? You gonna have plenty of time to develop what it actually is that you're feeling. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm real big on like, okay, you want to label yourself, but you're gonna be stuck in that label. So you better make sure that's what it is. You feel what I'm talking about? And you know what I'm talking about? Like, and you can go back and forth. You know what I'm talking about? You can because you're a person. It's a choice. But I'm just saying, why stick yourself into one thing when you really are just exploring right now? You know, you're just exploring to see what. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? You're just exploring. Like, so when people ask me, you know, I'm considered to be a part of the community because I obviously date this. I'm married to the same sex. You feel what I'm saying? Feel what I'm saying? But like, I don't consider myself as gay, lesbian, bisexual. I don't consider myself as none of that because at the end of the day, I'm gonna do what works for me.
Like,
you know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna do what makes me happy. Yeah, I'm just Lex. You feel what I'm talking about? So if my wife makes me happy, my wife makes me happy. Don't get it twisted. I have a preference.
Yeah.
I want a woman all day long. You feel what I'm talking about? All day long. Yeah. But I always tell my wife, if God sent a man down here and he can accept me for who I am and I can accept him for who he is, and that's the person I'm supposed to be with, that's just the person I'm supposed to be with. Hell, if he sent a dog down here and that's just supposed to be my companion for the rest of my life and we take long walks in the park together, that's what it's supposed to be. You feel what I'm saying? So, but as far as your question and everything, I don't think it's necessarily age, but I don't think they should be able to. I wouldn't let my child label themselves so soon. Like I would want them. Okay, this is how you're feeling. Well, let's tap into this feeling. Why do you feel this way? Why do you feel that way? Why do you feel? We just got to tap into it to make sure that's what you're feeling. What you really know what I'm talking about? Or did something happen? Because sometimes traumas, like you'll think that you're a certain way because of traumas that's done happened to you in like your past and shit like that, like molestation. You know what I'm talking about? So. Different or a nigga going to goddamn boot camp and the same shit that happened in jail happened at boot camp. You know what I'm talking about? And the nigga don't know how to fucking cope with that shit. Like, shit, this shit happened to me at boot camp. I know I don't like niggas, but the feeling felt good. So do I want to have my bitch and a nigga in the room with me when we fucking? Like, what the fuck do I want? Because that's the only difference is what happens in the fucking bedroom. That's the only difference of this whole shit is
y'all still have the same.
You have a real dick and I get a strap. You feel what I'm saying? That's it. That's the only difference of what happens in this shit. I may lift her legs up different when I eat her pussy than you lift your legs up when you eating your girl. You feel what I'm talking about?
Me and Shemai,
yeah,
like,
you feel you might do a whole down. You feel me? But that's the only. But you two heterosexual guys just had a whole different sexual experience. But y'all are both fucking a female with your given God-given genitals. You feel what I'm saying? Yes, and I'm just doing it different than y'all doing it. You know, that's it. You know what I'm saying? So. Ain't no label on this shit. We all fucking at the end of the day. You know, if you want to put a label on something, we fucking. That's it. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
Both of us just need to stay in that place.
Stay in your lane. Because if I love who I love, I love who I love. You know what I'm talking about?
Ain't no motherfucker gonna change that,
at all.
But God and you.
At all. That's
and
it.
God, only right is gonna change if God bring somebody to you that makes your mindset change.
Yeah, that's it.
And right now, your mindset is what God has gave you. And what you got
when
right
I tell you, for you Christians that's listening and everything like that, I love y'all, appreciate y'all's prayers and everything. But just know that when you tell somebody that they going to hell, you right there behind them because that's a judgment on itself. So
the Bible says
no
sin is greater
than the other. Let's go. So me out here, being with my wife, you feel what I'm talking? That's the same as this. You feel what I'm talking about? So God ain't looking at me no differently than He's looking at you.
That's the same thing.
That's the same thing. So y'all got to get so stuck out of other people's ways. Sweep on your own front porch, mind your own business. Because I guarantee the sin that you're doing in your house is the same sin that I'm doing in my house. It's a different situation. You feel what I'm saying? So mind your business at the end of the day.
Somebody else got to go into their household. Your household.
Because their household ain't together.
Exactly.
Yeah, so you got to figure out. That's a whole nother topic, y'all. That's all. Because I can go in that one. Because that's one I have to tell my family all the time. Mind your business. It don't matter. It don't matter what the fuck they got going on.
Is you getting paid?
Yeah, like, did you get paid to think about that? Yeah. Did you pay their light bill? Is that why you worried about that? Did they pay yours? You know what I'm talking
my
about?
Own space, man. Yeah. I just have my own world. Yeah. My own business.
And that's it. I'm always in my own world, that dog. Yeah. Always in my own world. Hey, y'all, what's up? So, we done with that one. We done with that one. That was good. It's a wrap, y'all.
Good episode.
It's your girl, Queen Simba, and you are now locked in with the Lockheads here on H-Town Talks. We talk, we vibe, you listen.
This is a country banger.
Turn me up.
what's perfect? Perfect when you die at 33. Resurrect, walk on water, now that shit don't sound like me. Or nothing I wanna be, it's demons inside of me. I'm tatted, I get drunk, and pussy is what I eat. I be glacial, I be vibing. Me and Summer solo riding, sub twerking, doing 8 and mirror shaking, I'm parlaying. I'm too old for beef, I be on my own island. But if you cross that water, I wake up and choose violence. And I don't brag or boast, but in my bag and raise a toast to the moves that I done made. I do a lot, but not the most, cause ain't nobody fucking with me when I pull this dick out. If you don't feel the same about yourself, little bitch, just get out. But at time I catch myself, cause I don't wanna get too deep. I know just where I'm headed, never looking at my feet. I got 20/20 vision, trying to see my way to heaven. I ain't prayed in a minute, yet I'm steady catching blessings like I'm Odell. Lost some friends, but shit, oh well. It's been a minute since I made an L. It's been a day since I made rent. I give a fuck about what you spent, how you reacting when that money's lent. Cause fucking laid the foundation and I handle the rest. And I don't spend my time dwelling on the shit I suppress. I'm no longer depressed, my life no longer a mess. Take a bullet for all my people, say that shit with my chest. This feel like a track from 92. Raised on that west side, Lokes on navy blue. I just got my hair braided, I feel like Snoop. Just opened my sunroof, but ain't no gin in my juice. Shit, I'm colder than your average Offset. Trying to murk the meanest monster, moving towards the Loch Ness. Slide me the instrumental, bet I lay it in a casket. That's a 9, I'm an angel and the motherfucking savage. Hold up.